What's going on, guys? Hanging with me right now, I have Max.
Hey, Bobo.
Woo! Max, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
So first of all, congratulations, Love Me Less, featuring Quinn XCII.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
The song and the music video, I feel like it's so catchy.
Thank you.
And creative. So can you just like tell us how this all came to be?
Gosh, yeah, the song, it's sort of the sequel to my last main song, Lights Down Low, which I wrote for Emily and I proposed to her with. And this is sort of the evolution of a relationship. We've been married for 3 years now, but I wrote it about a year into the marriage, and my ex was not really happy with how we broke up, I guess, and I knew she didn't mean it, but she threatened to get my wife deported. She was from England. She was like, I'm gonna call, and I knew it was just out of her being upset about it, but like at the time my wife didn't know that, and she was like, this is my whole life. This girl doesn't even know me. And I went into the studio, it was the first real scary, real life relationship thing Emily and I had where I thought this could end it. And so I wrote the song. I was like, I hope you don't love me less for this baggage and this ex threatening your whole life and all this stuff. And that's sort of what the song is. It's about being vulnerable with the people that are right in your life, and they'll love you more for your insecurities and your baggage and not less, and you shouldn't be ashamed of them. And the video is sort of the same. It's people trying to change you so much. I think in a great relationship, you want to evolve for the other person.
Right.
But in the wrong relationship, you just feel weird that someone keeps trying to change who you are. But you know in your gut when they're the wrong people, and yeah, you don't want to be around the people that love you less.
Also, a serious question. How did you keep such a serious face?
Yeah, it was
so
not
I know
easy.
you have a bloopers video,
Yeah,
but like you did a really good job for those like 3+ minutes.
Oh my gosh, it was hard because one of my best friends, my friend Allie, played the not so nice girl in the video, and she would yell the most ridiculous things at me, but I mean we wanted her to really be yelling and not be faking it. The one that really stuck out of my mind, she was just screaming at me and she's like, sweaty back, and I was like, what? And I mean, how do you not laugh at that? Like I just literally broke down. It's in the blooper reel. I just couldn't. There were moments, and to be mouthing the words and her screaming these ridiculous things at me.
Right.
It made it fun though. It was super sick, but it was a challenge. People were getting annoyed at me on set. That first toilet scene took like 3 hours because I kept breaking down for different moments.
Bringing like baggage to a table in like a newer relationship, because it does talk about from one relationship to the other.
Yeah.
So did you feel like there was like a moment with you and Emily where you're like, hey, like we feel safe enough to do this, or is it kind of just like, you know, before you met Emily, hey, I bring this to the table right away?
Yeah.
What was your approach?
Gosh, different parts of it. I feel like things keep being revealed as we go on in a marriage. You know, we've been married for 3 years, and new things we have to evolve from as we go. But we were pretty open right away. I think you just have to be honest with the person you're with, even if it hurts, you know? The onion keeps peeling and you're not gonna show the core right away to anybody, even if you are open with them. So we were open, but gosh, 4 years later, there's some wild stuff that comes out and you just have to be open to it.
Yeah. I love how open you are just in general also. Thanks. Can we just like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of claps.
Oh, thanks, that's
snaps.
so nice of you.
No,
thanks,
seriously,
bro.
you're like a rarity. So I just wanna commend you on that for a second. I love that.
Thanks.
I do want to talk about your Intimate AF tour. Yes. I love that name. How did you come up with that?
I was so random. I did like a couple shows with it a couple years ago, and it just randomly happened, but I just wanted, you know, we've been really lucky to play really big shows and really tiny shows, and something about those intimate shows, it's so nice to really be that intimate, and Intimate AF really felt like it was the passionate way to say it, where you really see every face in that crowd, and there can be just the most magical moments created with like a couple hundred people in a room.
So I was gonna ask, what are some Intimate AF things that fans could expect? So I know there's probably a lot of eye contact,
There's a lot of eye contact.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do in the right size rooms, because I can't do it in an arena, which sucks. I'd love to figure that out. But I love, you know, I started playing ukulele when I was growing up in New York, and I'd like busk on the street with it. And one of my favorite moments in those tiny rooms is like not having a mic and like just having the silence of the room and just playing that and singing. So that's something cute to expect. Very excited about it. Otherwise, the fans are a part of the show, always. Like you never know when I'm gonna get in your face, or I'm gonna get in the crowd, or you're gonna be singing the rest of the song. So I love that aspect too. Just like, again, you can't really do that in a big arena. You can't like give the mic to somebody. It's gonna be something that we're all a part of.
Is Emily gonna be there?
She'll be there for a lot of it. Yeah.
Okay.
We were just saying she's really into tarot now. She's gotten like so good at tarot readings.
Oh God, we don't have enough time for this.
I know.
You just open a whole box. I'm obsessed with tarot.
Oh yeah, she's insane with it. She's so
she can read tarot.
Yeah, she reads tarot now, which is cool. She's been doing it for months, and it's cool because we want to do that on tour, like have a fan get a tarot reading each night. So.
Can I be that fan? And can she
Maybe,
teach
let's
me?
go.
I'm learning how to do tarot. So I watch like tarot readings on YouTube. I have my own deck. Okay, I want to know. You're very open about when you met Emily and
Yeah.
knowing that she was the one.
Yeah.
So can you take me back to that moment? Like, how did you know?
Oh gosh, I literally was like single for 1 week on tour, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be single. It's gonna be crazy. Next week, go on 3 dates with her. Boom, that was light switch. I was like, oh, I'm gonna marry this girl. It was wild, and I never really felt like I would ever know right away, but you really do know when you know.
So would you say you believe in love at first sight then?
I think it's a part of it for sure. Like,
Okay.
Because what was weird is I had met her before, and I was always like, oh, she's that super hot British girl that's friends with my friends, like tight, we should hang out. But it was, love at first sight is real, but I think there's just a switch in you that when it's that right person, it's getting to know them right away and it just feels effortless in a way.
Next question. Do you believe you can be in love with 2 people at once?
I think you can really care about a couple people at once because love is so broad in a lot of ways. I don't know though. I think you can be really obsessed with 2 people at once in a really deep way. Cute. That's the
Cute.
answer. I'm gonna say yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna say yes. You can love 2 people at once.
Perfect. Okay, next
Glad we got
one.
there. They cut all of it out except for that last bit.
Okay, I'm loving your opinions on all of these questions. Can you define what being in love is?
Oh man, it devours you. That's what it is. It just you can't fight it, and it just takes over you, whether it's for good or for bad. It just messes you up in the best way. That's it.
I like that. Messes you up in the best way.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a new like tweet. That, like you should tweet it out, pin it. Everyone's gonna love that.
Mess you up in the best way.
That's a good lyric, actually.
I'm gonna write it right after I write it. Nobody's
Okay,
stealing it.
this one's fun too. Can you define the word dating? A
Ooh.
lot of people have different opinions.
Okay, that's what's funny. I feel like a lot of classy friends of mine will say something along the lines like, "Oh, I'm having fun dating people." But I think my mom always says it too. She's really funny about it. She's like, until y'all have a conversation about it, like date as many people as you want at once, whatever. So I feel like dating is just you're getting to know people. You're dating. You can date multiple people, but until you have that conversation of like what you're seeing someone. I think seeing someone is like you're starting to get into it, you know?
Yeah.
But I think dating inquires that you're like getting to know yourself and a bunch of different people and what you like, and you're dating. You're dating lots of cuties. But courting, there's something that's so timeless about it. It's so
I
nice
agree.
to like have those 3 dates and they're all different, and you like look back and you like made out under a tree in the rain and all
Wow.
that stuff. That's the best.
You are definitely a musician, my friend. The fact that you just like started going off about that.
Oh, it's the best. Just those memories are tight. Like, whatever, if you meet someone in a bathroom, that's cool too. That's a fun story. I'm sure you're having a good time. But like, that under the rain, kissing under that palm tree, ooh, delish.
You're a romantic, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I love it. Is there anything else in the love sphere that you want the young Hollywood fans to know?
Yeah, love who you want to love. Gay, straight, bisexual, trans. Live your best life, boo.
Yes. Max, you are absolutely amazing.
You're
You're
amazing.
welcome anytime.
Thanks, boo.
Thank you so much for being an open book, and we hope to see you soon.
Hell yeah, young Hollywood, let's go.